I'll bring back lost time.
This is the Reveler's Quarter. The beautiful fountain and the cactar statue are both symbols of this delightful part of the city. It's a really popular hangout for couples. I'm afraid you're going to be the only single one here.
And you're worried about my feelings?
I meant you'll be conspicuous, that's all.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office. Use non-threatening.
Unfurl the wings of death. Mission accomplished.
Order of salvation. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of the woman calling herself the Savior.
Please.
She is considered
If you don't have an
extremely
ID,
dangerous.
you're never getting into the Augur's Quarter. If you really want to see one of the shows they hold there, you don't have much choice but the tour guide. The tour guide sneaks groups of tourists in through the back route to see the show in the Augur's Quarter. Trust me, he's not that hard to find. In fact, he's about the easiest person to spot.
I think we've got it now. I know how to get you into that palace. The gate to the Augur's Quarter is locked, and that's blocking you from the palace. If you don't have the proper ID, it'll be impossible to get through the front
Palace
gate.
guards are
There are a
conducting
lot of
search for
popular
the
attractions in
intruder
the
calling
Augur's
herself
Quarter.
the Savior.
People
She
want to
has
see them,
rose-colored
and
hair
it looks
and
like
is
there's a
carrying
back
an
route that people
enormous
without
weapon.
IDs can use to get inside.
Citizens are asked to report person
Every night, there's a plane home.
Hail there, my stylish lady. You're just dying to see this show, aren't you? You can try to hide it, but I know what a woman wants.
Maybe. Maybe not. Either way, I don't have an ID to reach the theater.
No worries about that. I can get you a special ticket at a special price.
A ticket, huh?
Oh, you playing innocent? I'm sure you know about the sneaking in special. I help the poor visitors to our fair city, people who don't have the requisite IDs, to see our most famous sight, the show in our illustrious theater. And I'm the only option they've got.
So I buy a ticket and you get me in to see the show, and I've nothing to go on but your word.
My word is good, but I can't offer any guarantees. I mean, who knows if you'll make it back alive? That depends on Lady Luck. So put your trust in Fortuna and your money in my pocket.
Fine. But how about a few more details?
I knew you were up for it. All right, let me explain to you the brilliance of my little tour, shall I? It starts next to the monorail track. You know, the one that carries supplies from the industrial area. Up on that track, you'll find some of the best views in the city. If you know where to look, that is. I can take you up on the track from the industrial area and get you set up all nice and comfy. A perch with a view. You'll be able to see the Augur's Quarter and the theater.
Sounds easy enough. So where does Lady Luck come into it?
Well, the tour's not without danger. The chaos infusions have been hitting the industrial area real hard these days. You might have to fight more than just desperate tourists on your way to the best seats. I don't guarantee your safe arrival or return. All I guarantee is, I'm the only way in. Not that it looks like you have plans of actually sitting down and watching a thing, my lady.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. None of my business to say where you might be going or who you might be going after. I'm sure the Savior plays her cards close to her chest.
Gee, was it the posters around town that tipped you off?
I could sell you out to the palace guard, you know, make a pretty profit. I guess you'll also have to depend on your luck to see that I don't just do that, Now, don't you feel like coughing up and buying a ticket to my tour? I'll even give you a special price, just for you.
If you want to betray me to the authorities, go ahead. But watch your back if you do.
Ooh, look out for the big bad savior. A ticket for one. Time's on the ticket. Be in the industrial area by then or you'll miss your chance for the show. One of my helpers will be in front of the gate to the industrial area. Give them that ticket and they'll take real good care of you. You know the area, right? Past Central Avenue and then across the sand in the lower city. We leave on the dot, so don't you dawdle or you'll have to wait for the next tour. Thank you for your business, my good lady.
It's very popular with tourists, but most visitors just can't get their hands on an ID, so they find another way to see it, from a pretty lofty perch.
Lofty? There's a monorail near the palace that the supply train runs on. Let me guess, the enterprising tourists sneak into the Augur's Quarter along that track, right?
That's right. It's the back route we've been looking for. Of course, the crooks who run the tours will most likely have people watching the entrance. You should find that so-called tour guide right away and get the whole scoop. Remember, the tour meets up in front of the gate of the industrial area in the lower city.
She has rose-colored
You'll have to be there at 6 p.m. Make sure you're not late, or they'll leave without you.
Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
Everyone thinks the world is going to...
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description.
Time to mix it up. Time for a counterattack. It's your funeral. Time for a counterattack. time for hesitation. You're down. Now. Keep the enemy on its toes. Makes me powerful. Dream of salvation in the unseen realm.
About the music in the satchel, the one you recovered from the monster, I mean. The notation is unusual. It's like a code. There's no signature either, and no way of finding the owner.
I'll take you to the unseen void. Fate is what it is. Bring back lost time. For a counterattack.
You got something to show me?
Here's my ticket. Good enough?
Damn right it's good enough for me. But can't you read? Showtime starts at 6.
Then I guess I'll wait here.
Save the best seat, right?
there's a supply rail that runs through the area. That'll be your means to sneak in. Everyone who signed up for the tour to see the show is meeting up at 6 p.m. You have to be at the gate to the industrial area by then.
Welcome! Welcome to the famous Sneakin' In special.
Here's your ticket.
Very good, madam. In you go. Now listen up and let me explain the rules. Participation in the tour is strictly at your own risk. Whatever happens, it ain't our problem. And that's it. Got it?
Per the schedule, the delivery is made from the Okay, there's a foul seed called Pandemonium that labors away in the center of this industrial area. It is the last one of its kind in the world.
Can I reach it?
I wouldn't try.
This will be your last battle. Dream of salvation in the unseen realm.
It's the source of all the supplies that the world depends on. Humanity wouldn't last long without it. It's an unbelievable scene, isn't it? The whole world's running out of energy, and Yusnaught's no different. Yet...
Vanity'll do wonders. The fools are probably bleeding themselves dry for their glittering city.
Every day it manufactures tons of food and goods, which are then distributed around the world. It produces useful goods from nothing, or so it appears. The truth is that it seems to use the chaos as its raw materials.
So...
More or less. There should be a way onto the rail. You just have to find it. Light, you've got to keep moving forward to reach the augers. All of the goods produced by the foul seed come first to these warehouses.
I'll release your soul. It's your funeral.
This is where everything is sorted and accounted for. Then they're distributed throughout Yusnan, Luxarian, and other regions.
So the...
Oh, it's a tough road to take. But I've somehow made it all this way. If I just keep going up along these tracks, the most fantastic sight in the world will be waiting for me.
If Lord Snow were so inclined, he could monopolize the world's resources and become a tyrant.
That's why the people made him their patron. He was the only person they could trust to manage the supplies fairly. And that's what he did. Snow made sure that everyone got what they needed. Keep going along. If you want to sneak into the Augur's Quarter, you have to... My sensors are picking up chaos infusions throughout the city. If you keep going that way, you'll end up in danger.
Not a whole lot of other options, are there? I wouldn't want to miss the big bash.
Light, this is bad. The chaos just keeps on spreading. It's almost as if it gets stronger the more people come to the revels. But why would it?
Chaos feeds on despair, right? These people come to the revels knowing their world is ending.
Those fireworks signal to the city that a performance is about to begin. Today, like every other day, the show goes on in the upper city.
I found you, Miss Me. You sure this is a good place for you to be? You can see it, can't you? This place is going to be Chaos City soon.
Lumina,
The Sea of Chaos that laps at your heels. It's one of Yusnaan's biggest sights. It's like part of the show. Wow, would you just look at it? The chaos is going to swallow everyone up. I think the Savior has to do something. Since it doesn't seem our patron is doing much locked up in his palace.
what's Snow thinking?
Oh, he's not. At least not about the city. He's just thrown his arms up and given it all up. He's pacing back and forth in that little room of his, waiting for the world to end. You know why, right? It's all because of you-know-who. She's the reason he's dead inside.
You mean Sarah?
That's it. You aren't so dumb after all. Of course it's Sarah. Snow's never been able to let go of her. Do you know how many years Sarah's been dead now? Even so, he goes on pining and dreaming and wishing. He basically wore every bit of himself away. And now there's nothing of Snow left inside. So sis, how about letting Snow free already? For his own sake. If you ask me, it's time he got out from under all the gloom and memories. Because otherwise, the only thing he has left to look forward to is the end of everything.
Funeral. You want to be saved. what it is. Unfurl the wings of death.
Time to say goodbye. Any last words? Oh, I get it. You know you're gonna die anyway, so you want to at least go out in style, right?
Light, are you there?
I'm fine. I fell into the warehouses. Which way do I head from here?
Let's see. I guess that you're near the Augur's Quarter. Start by getting out of there, and quick.
Something happening?
I'm picking up strong chaos readings all over the city. I can't say what'll happen. Just hurry to the palace. I've run database checks on the warehouses around here, but I can't tell who owns most of this stuff. People just stored their things here and left them to rot. I doubt you'll find any hidden treasures. Must have run into... There's nothing left anymore.
This'll be your last battle. Thanks for waiting.
I suppose these people were also abandoned here and left for dead. That or someone has been using these words. Good news. That ID that you got your hands on was assigned to a high-ranking citizen. It should be more than enough to get you into the Augur's Quarter. I guess the original owner had the bad luck to run into a hungry monster and... Well, I don't really have to spell out the rest, do I?
Guards are conducting this is a broadcast from calling her safety savior. She has rose-colored hair of salvation. An enormous warrant has been issued for the arrest of the one asked to report persons as savior.
The door is locked, but you should be able to use...
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office, Houston branch of the Order of Salvation. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of the woman calling herself the Savior. She is armed. Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons from the Public Safety Office at Houston branch of the Order of Salvation. A warrant has been issued.
If you have an ID, you'll be able to walk straight into the Augur's Quarter through the front gate.
And considered extremely
You should head to the Augur's Quarter before the deliveries.